Each of the missionary servants of the Most Holy Trinity try to use their giftedness to reach out to the people of God, to live the charism of Trinity missions, which is the preservation of the faith among the spiritually neglected and abandoned, especially the poor, and to call every Catholic to be an apostle, to be missionaries in their daily life. So there are many ways of doing that. Each of us do it in our own way. It might be in a parish, it might be in a non-parochial ministry, it might be working with the homeless or with immigrants.
So this area is mostly agricultural area. Basically, they work in the fields.
Oh, there's a lot of people that come from Mexico, because here in Mecca, it's like the hot spot for farm workers, because a lot of farm workers immigrate from Mexico to the United States. And there's also indigenous people, like Native Americans from Southern California, like Torres Martinez. And there's also a tribe in Mexico, in the Purépecha, that they come here to be in church.
They brought to this country a lot devotions, like Virgin Guadalupe, December the 12th. People here are very faithful people, very faithful.
So this is a place where people come from Ocomicho, and they reunite here to visit the Virgin every 12th of December, and they dance for her, which is a tradition that's been kept for a long time.
Pero todavía aquí está la Virgen. Como dice la Virgen, que ella está en todas partes y con todos nosotros. Y por eso siempre la tenemos.
Based on our charism, taking places like this where we have a lot needs in the social way, spiritual way, especially with migrant people who are living in this area, and also farm workers.
Mecca's it's also known for the heat. If you've been here, you live here, it's hot. It's really hot. But it's also known for the community and, the people and the hardworking people that work in the fields. Because, someone's got to pick the fruit, and the Latin Americans, we could do it. We don't mind the heat, we could do it. If we could get the job done, we'll get it done.
Because the charisma that we have working with people that are living in the margin, poor, abandoned, neglected, in some ways, spiritually, economically, politically. So where we can have this opportunity to implement our charisma. As you see this morning, we went to visit some families, and they are living in trailers, very poor people, in bad conditions. You hear many stories about the water that is contaminated in the area that we went to visit.
Este caso de arreglar ese problema del agua.
The neighborhood is almost good, but the water has arsenic, and they're going to make proofs of so that's the problem. We cannot cook with that water.
Oh, pues aquí se vive bien, pero pues debido a ese problema del agua, pues ya existe el riesgo de alguna enfermedad o algo, pero se vive bien en este vecindario. Yo tengo aquí ya 14 años. Cuando ellos estaban pequeños, pues bebés, y aquí seguimos. También hay mucha gente purépecha que asisten a la iglesia y es muy bonito aquí. A mí sí me gusta aquí.
We are responding their needs not only for religious services like masses, sacraments, baptism, weddings, quinceañeras, and so on, but also to be attentive to their needs in different areas, social needs.
En lo personal, yo les diría que la diferencia que hay, todos son buenos, pero en esta en especial yo he visto más como que más empeño ayudar a las comunidades de bajos recursos, a toda la gente, pero se enfocan mucho como nosotros, como raza indígena que somos, provenientes de Michoacán, México, se están inclinando mucho con las razas indígenas, que no pierdamos la raíz, la costumbre y que no nos afrentemos de ser indígenas. a mí en lo personal me está ayudando mucho con la familia. ¿Qué les puedo decir más del Padre Francisco? Como persona, alguien increíble. No hubiera palabra.
I'd like to thank everybody that's helping us during the community, especially with the food banks that come and help us give out food to the community because it's necessary for some like who lost their jobs. So.
Usually we feed in between sometimes 400 families, 500. At this point with the coronavirus, we are able to feed them.
Yeah, the food bank is every third Sunday, and the father is usually the one who has to buy the items sometimes because they don't come. So he does that. We come and help out, bag the items, and then we give them out on Sundays.
Another Sundays, 800 families.
Oh, it's been a big part of my life. I've been coming here since I was little. I was a little girl. It's helped me emotionally. I suffer from depression sometimes, but I come here and I feel at peace, and it gets me motivated to do things in the community and help out the youth.
I've been here since I was a baby. I've been coming here before this building was even around, this one that we're inside. I have so many memories here because my dad always dragged me here as a kid, and I never wanted to come. I'm like, Dad, I don't want to go. Why do we have to go? Like, nah, just come. Just for the community. Like, when you come to church, you don't just come to church for yourself. You come to church to help others. Some people, like, when they're in a dark place, they just need someone to be there for them. And, you know, some people don't have friends or they don't have loved ones. So where are they going to go? They could go to church, and there's always someone around that you could talk to just so you can find help, to talk to someone if you're feeling lonely or you just need someone to talk to. That's why the church is like, it's a good place to be at. Well, my dad, he started realizing that he had a problem drinking. He went to AA meetings to get the drinking problem off, but when he was done after that, and he wanted to give back for all the bad things he's done, he wants to like reimburse or just get rid of that off his chest, and he wanted to help the people around Mecca. So he came here, and I always ask my dad, why do you help them? Like, why do you help these people? But he was like, son, you gotta listen. It's not just about yourself. You gotta think about the people around you. That's why I always come here, to help the church. Yeah, he's just like a lovely person. He helps everyone, doesn't matter what. And he's been helping this place a long time. Yeah.
And it's important to educate them to focus their faith in God. We are serving here as instruments, as apostle disciples. And from that, we try to educate them, the lay people, how to be an apostle, how to be a good disciple. So from there, we can empower them to be a good apostles and to serve their families. Because our mission is to educate lay people, is to give the spirit of mission, and how to serve one another, how to share one another, how to live in harmony with one another. So we have the challenge to show God to the people under a good testimony so they can believe. So one thing is to talk about God, to talk about the presence of God, and one is to live in the presence of God. We can preach. We need to show with actions.